Start.
Hello, good morning children. I am your computer teacher Ashok Jyotishi. I will teach you today about Java tokens and I hope you will enjoy my class. Thank you. Hello, good morning children. Today I will teach you about Java tokens, which is the fundamental unit of a Java program. The definition says Java token is a functional and fundamental unit of a computer program. A computer program is a set of statements. A statement is composed of various components. Each component of programming statement is referred to be a token. Again, I have written A is equal to B plus C into 5 and followed by a semicolon. Now, A is your identifier. Equal to is an assignment operator. B is an identifier. Plus is a symbol which is the operator. C again is identifier. Multiplication sign, that is star, is an operator. 5 is a literal, that we'll discuss, and then this ends with the punctuator, that is semicolon. Children, you see, a statement consists of the various types of tokens, and that's what we will discuss today. So the various types of tokens available in Java are: number 1, literals; second, identifiers; third, keywords; 4, punctuators; 5, separators; and 6, operators. Children, you'll find this last operators in our next video. Today we will discuss 5 different tokens. So let's see here the literals. Children, literals are the constants. Literals are the constants in Java programs. Java uses the literals classified in the following ways. First is integer literals. The numbers which are represented without decimal point are called the integer literals. These are the whole numbers having positive or negative values. So example is, we see the 42, 1967 minus 23, all these are your integer literals. Integer literals may be positive or negative without any decimal point. Next, children, you see the real literals. These are also called floating point constants. They represent numbers with decimal point. So see here the example is 24.2, 1.732 minus 32.32. These are your real literals because it has 2 parts. One is the integer part, another is the fractional part. So real numbers consist of 2 parts. Next, character literals. These are alphanumeric in nature. All alphabets, uppercase, lowercase, digits, special characters can be termed as character literals. They must be enclosed within single quotes. Example, I have taken capital X, then Y, 3 and hash. You see, children, all these characters are enclosed within the single quotes. Only one character is valid, is allowed. Next is your string literals. Children, you see, a string literal is a group of characters enclosed within double quotes. Example, I have taken the COVID-19. You see, alphabets are there, special characters is there, numeric is there, and all this is enclosed within double quotes. Similarly, year 2020, St. Paul's School, all these are your string literals. And remember, string literals must enclose within double quotes. Next you see Boolean literals. Boolean literals or the constants are special literals. They represent true or false. Boolean constants never enclosed within quotes. Example, Boolean A is equal to true, Boolean B is equal to false. Children, remember, whenever you will assign this true or false, all in the small letters and will not enclose within double quotes. Next is the null literals. This is another purpose literal, types of literal. Example, string W is equal to null. When we want to add some strings, so initial value will assign W as the null. You see that null string is double quotes started and completed without any character. Next is identifiers. Identifier is the term used to represent program elements such as variable name, function name, or the class name. A variable name is a named memory location which contains value. Rules for naming a variable. A variable may have any number of characters. It may contain alphabets, digits, and underscore character. The underscore can be used in between the characters to separate the words of a variable name. The variable name should be meaningful. Next token is your punctuators. Punctuators are the punctuation sign used as the special characters in Java. Some of the punctuators are question mark, colon, dot and semicolon. Children, you have to remember all this and very frequently use all these punctuators. The next comes your separators. They are special characters in Java which are used to separate the variables or characters. They are as follows: comma, circular brackets, curly brackets and square brackets, etc. And these are used frequently there while you frame certain statements. Then we'll have some operators. Operators are basically the symbols or tokens that performs arithmetic or logical operations. Various types of operators are there, children, and this you'll find in our next video.